Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Seven Bridges Ice Arena here in Woodridge, Illinois. It's the Chicago Phantoms taking on their crosstown rivals, the Chicago Fury. Your starting lineup for Coach Caden's squad: Brady McMurray, Gavin Sire, Ronan Clark up front. Blue liner is going to be Rothmeyer and Cushman on the defensive side. In between the pipes, number 31, Max Bersani. There was 15 minutes to get this contest underway, and the Phantoms are working from left to right if you're listening on the radio. Phantoms are dressed in their home whites. Going to have a purple piping around the armbands and socks, and they're going to be an orange and purple band around the waist. Helmets are going to be gray. Shells are going to be purple with a double white and a single orange striping. Shot and a save by Bersani, and he'll smother it there in front of the net as Contreras came in, and here comes Clark, going to give Contreras a shot from the back as he hit Cushman down after the whistle. 14:27 to go here in period number one. The Fury wearing their away blacks along with black socks and black shells. Going to be white and red piping around the armbands, waist, and socks. They're going to have a red band all the way across the shoulder pads. Helmet's going to be black, gloves are going to be black. Shells are black with a double white and single red vertical stripe. Face off one down to Zaire behind the net of Bersani in the right wing corner. He carries. Hits the brakes. He's collapsed down by one. Here comes McCray to pick up the loose change and wraps one back over to Zaire. Far side dug out of the wall by Pronin. Pinching in is going to be number 87. I believe that's Oswald. Kept in by the Fury. Heads it over here to the near side. Firing a shot over the net here to the near side. Shot by Weaver. Out of the zone it goes. It's going to be collected by Verona, who's going to hit Weaver here to the near side. Pass Gasparro. Picked up here by Pummer in front of McCray. Loose change in front of the slot, collected by Max Zaire, who's going to send one out to the far side for Pronin. Pronin going to dig one out of the wall. Try to headman it to Max 3. Right back inside the pump to Pronin. Back out here to center, collected by Weaver. All three Maxes on the ice right now. Max 1, 2, and 3. Bersani, Zaire, and Gasparro. It's a maximum fest out there. Maximum effort for the Phantoms. High point, picked up here by Koinyakov. Comes into the slot, fires a shot. Wide right of Bersani. Rebounds to the inboard to the far side. Popped it loose into the hands of Gasparro. Trying to hit it over to Yadic here to the near side. Yadic across center, backs to Max 3. Gasparro carries it in. Makes a move around Stamper. Bottom of the right circle. Tried to send one back to Yadic. Blocked by Stamper off the back of the net of Allerin. And back in the hands of Pasterzi. Over to the far side for Plude. Plude's going to carry it up top of the left circle, far side. Gasparro on the back check now. In front of Rothmeyer. Picking up loose change, number 34, Acker. Top right wing corner. Going to work out towards Koinyakov. Sent out here in a Stamper of the Fury. He's going to drag one out of the zone, and the Fury are going to have to regroup. It's going to be Pasterzi and Boyd on the forecheck here. Plude goes right back the other way into Acker. Acker picked off by Ryland Rich, trying to make the cross-ice pass. And it'll be Ryland Rich across the Phantom blue line. Fires a shot over the net of Allerin. Rebound here to the near side. Coming in is Boyd. Koinyakov tried to tip one past Pasterzi. He does. Gets into the hand of Ryland Rich. Rich back off at Boyd by center as Koinyakov tried to dig it out of there. And ran back, picked up by Stamper. Loose chain, blocked by Pasterzi. Puck slides over towards Lucadella in front of the penalty boxes. Benches around the far side. Penalty boxes in between them, folks. As you guys watching out in Washington, D.C., notice we had the penalty boxes here on the near side. Down the right wing corner. Going to be collected by number 21, Zvalic. To the point, fired by Wiseman, saved by Bersani, rebound by Rich. Rich left wing corner, hits the brakes, and he's going to carry left right behind Bersani. Trying to make the breakout pass to BMAC. Cut off there by the Fury. Rich goes down. Contreras gets cut off by Boyd. Sent up back to the right wing circle, picked up by Lou. Poke checked loose and slotted into the corner by Rothmeyer. Rich going to work, gets his pocket picked by Zvalic. High into the slot, looking for the backhand shot in front. Shot and a save by Bersani. Back out to the point, kept in by Wheatless. Phantoms in trouble, need a line change. Contreras knocked off the puck by Boyd. Coming in is going to be B-Mac. Puck's going to slide in the left wing corner. McMurray going to shovel one out here to the near side for Lucadella. Lucadella trying to muscle one out. Kept in by the Furies Wiseman. Top of the left circle, Wiseman curling back around a little escape. Top of the left circle. Comes back towards the middle. The fire one low. Saved by Bersani. Rebound swatted away by Rich out to B-Mac, who's going to chip one out of the zone for Lou. Lou regroups over to Weagless. Weagless here to the near side. B-Mac on the forecheck now. Puck slides past the stick of Wiseman for Sire. Back to Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer punches it out to Clark. Knocked down by Pummer. It is Pummer. Back in the hands of McMurray. McMurray tried to get one past Lou. No go. On the far side for DiCasola. Puck is loose for Weaver. Headsman towards Cushman. Top of the right circle coming in around the half wall. Cushman going to carry him across to the slot. Over here to the near side for DiCasola. Met by Zaire. Left wing hash marks. DiCasola blows a tire. Over to Verona. Back past Sire. Picked up by Weaver. Bottom of the left circle. Try to send over to DiCasola. Out to the right point. Firing a shot. Saved by Bersani. Shot by Oswald from the high right point at 11:01 to go here in the period. And the Phantoms need to get the puck out of the zone. But not always look clear as they wanted to here to the near side. How you doing? Face-off goes to the right wing circle to the left of Bersani. It'll be Gavin Sire on your draw. Pronin along with Cushman and Clark in the slot. Face off one to Zaire, who hits the brakes behind Bersani. Regroups to the far side for Pronin. Pronin, right wing hash mark, hits the Sire. Sire's got Clark up the boards. Clark with a step, but the puck's going to slide all the way down. We're going to get an icing. Nope, they did not call it. Should have been an icing. Back in left wing half wall now. Chipped down low for the Fury. They're coming over here to the near side. Pummer makes a move back up the middle. Backing up is Clark and Sire along with Pronin. Poke check by Clark. Collected back on a stick of Pummer, right wing side. Makes a move around Zaire in the right wing corner, hanging on to DiCasola, trying to set up shop in front of the net. Thrown all the way out of the zone past Acker. Picked up by Bronson Stamper of the Fury, who goes cross ice here to Verona. Going to fire one in. Off the stick of Cushman. It'll be Acker on the forecheck for the Fury. And Cushman reverses the ice here to the near side for Max 2. Max over to Clark. Clark chips one out of the zone. Hjalmarsson style. That puck's going to go all the way down for the icing. No icing, got waved off as it's going to be Plood. Said he didn't come and play it with all speed. And back out of the zone it goes. Off the stick of Koinyakov to Acker. Broken up there by Gasparo and Nutschon. Chipping up off the boards to Ronan Clark, who's going to fire one in deep. Off the right wing corner end boards to Allerin. Coming in is going to be DeNormandie on the forecheck. Stamper, try to make a move. Swings and misses. Going to be Gasparo. Cross ice pass, got to look for a step around. McRae knocked off the puck there, right end top of the circle by Nyanik. Far side firing a shot is wide left is going to be Bronshausen. Rebound into the hands of Acker off the skates of the defenseman of the Fury. And here comes, it's going to be Gasparo going against Koinyakov. Coming in is Nyanik. Nyanik fires one over the stick of Allerin, or over the net of Allerin at 9:30 to go. Out to the point. That was going to be Gasparo having some words with Koinyakov behind the play, folks. I didn't see exactly what happened. It'll be Rylan Rich trying to break one out to Gasparo. Sends one out of the zone, and he picked up by Lou. Lou going to hit the brakes at center. Chipped it over here to the near side for Acker. In a foot race with McRae. Acker picks it up. McRae battling it out with him. Yannick coming in for support. Puck slides left wing face-off nine touch Contreras, who fires one wide right in front of Bersani, all the way to the far side for Max Wiseman. Wiseman against Rich, cut off by Gasparo. Back behind the net of Bersani, right to left, the Fury controlling. High point, broken up by Yannick on the interception to Weiglis. It'll be Yannick trying to make a move around Weiglis. Weiglis with a good stick is going to get one and fires one in deep. It'll be slowed up by Allerin, off his stick in the left wing corner. Here comes Pasterzi on a forecheck. Lou makes a move around Pasterzi. Out comes towards Brielle Boyd. Lou carries it up here to the near side to center. Met by Boyd's going to hit the wall and lost the puck and picked up by Lucadello. It's Lucadello and Pasterzi in a 2-on-1. Miko, right wing face up, that comes up. Fires one across, just missing off the left post. Rebounds out to the near side, far side. It's going to be cut back here to the near side. Contreras over to Zavalic in front of Cushman. Poke check by Kush. Loose change for Pasterzi. Knocked away by Zavalic. Back to Contreras, who's going to fire a shot. Saved by Bersani. No rebound given at 8:20 to go here in period number one. Face-off going to go to the right wing circle to the left of Bersani's blocker. And the Phantoms stand pat on their line. It'll be Rothmeyer on the half wall. Boyd going to take your draw. Pasterzi, Cushman, and Lucadello in the slot. It's going to be DiCasola against Boyd. She wins the draw to Pasterzi. Pasterzi trying to chip one around Oswalt. Cut off by Oswalt there right in front of the Phantom benches. Weaver going to drag one forward, right wing half wall. Poke check by Rothmeyer. Boyd coming in harassing. Boyd along the hash mark, punches one out to Pasterzi, but it's picked up by the three black jerseys. Out to the point for Oswald, firing a shot. Wide left of Bersani. Rebound here to the near side. Verona coming in. Muscled past Lucadello down low towards Rothmeyer. Picking up the loose change is going to be Pummer. Pushed into the wall there by DiCasola. Picked back up by Pummer. Poke check loose by Boyd to Lucadello. Is going to send one out of the zone. And it'll slide all the way here to the right wing corner for the icing. And at 7:46 to go here in period number one, we're going to bring that one all the way back. Face off to the left wing circle, to the right of Bersani's glove. Phantoms complete the line change. It'll be Zaire on the half wall. Sire on your draw. Clark, McRae, and DeNormandie in the slot. Sire against DiCasola. Puck is picked up there by Pummer. Out to the left point for Verona, chipped out of the zone by Clark. And it's a spinning dime puck picked up by Oswalt with Vic Murray on the forecheck. Oswald hits the brakes in the right wing corner, backhands one out towards Sire, and it picked up by Weaver. Weaver over to Pummer, 2-on-2. Is coming in is going to be Verona. Right wing show against McRae. Pummer going to hit the brakes, looking for the centering play, blocked by McRae off the back of the net of Bersani, here to the near side. Out towards Sire. Verona going to get popped loose by Sire. Coming in is going to be Zaire now. Zaire battling it out with Pummer. It's a 2-on-2, 50-50 battle, and backing up is Verona. Left wing side. Sire, left to right on the far side, breaks out the BMAC. Out of the zone it goes and collected by the Furies Verona, who's going to fire one right back the other way. Slowed up by McRae in the right wing corner at 7:01. McRae, right to left, coming around here to the near side, met by Koinyakov. He hits the brakes and he reverses the ice to the far side. Sire coming in. Gets knocked off the puck there by Bronshausen. High slot for Stamper against Zaire. Pulling it back, blocked by Zaire, swatted away in the left wing corner by Acker. Acker sends one across. Tied up is Koinyakov by Zayer. Puck rebooking to the far side. Fury going around. Broken up by Zayer here in the left wing corner. Max coming in. Zayer slammed on the wall. A little hip check there. Puck is loose bottom left wing corner for Clark. Puck left wing hash marks. Firing a shot is going to be Bronshausen. Saved by Bersani at 6:30 to go here in the period. Face-off goes to the left wing circle. Your lineup out there now will be Prodan, along with Gaspararo and Yannick up front. It'll be a little R&R on D. Rothmeyer and Rich. Rich on the half wall. Face-off won by Gaspararo against Koinyakov. Rich going to reverse it out here to Yannick. It's Yannick and Stamper. One-on-one. Poke check loose by Stamper. Puck is collected by Acker. Acker in front of his own blue line drops it back. And it's going to be Yannick on the forecheck. D-to-D pass here to Stamper. Breaks it up towards Koinyakov. Intercepted by Rylan Rich. Trying to push one back out in the neutral zone. And it's swatted away by the Fury in the left wing corner behind Bersani's net. Coming in. Going to be picked up here to the near side by Gaspararo. Gaspararo across the Phantom line. Makes a move around Wiseman. Comes against Stamper. Stamper towards the middle. Gaspararo looks to fire a shot. Blocked by Plood. Loose change for Prodan. Yannick on the left wing post. Out to the high point for Kush. Kush makes a move towards the right wing half face-off dot. Out to Rylan Rich. Needs somebody covering D. Boyd coming in. Backing up is Prodan. Going to look for the stretch pass here. The home run pass all the way down for the icing. It'll go. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. Bronshausen found himself all alone behind the defenseman of the Phantoms. Stamper tried the home run pass, and it was wide left, always sliding into the right wing corner for the icing. 5:43 to go here in period number 1. Phantoms complete the line change. It's Pasterzi, Boyd, and Denormany up front. Kush and Rich on D from left to right. Face-off won by Boyd to Pasterzi, who fires one wide right of Allerin. Rebound off the end boards of Lou, who goes D to D here to Weiglis. Weiglis, right wing corner now. Looking to break it out past Boyd, far side, hits Contreras. Contreras in front of Cushman. Offside should have been the call. Nope, under the right point, Zabalich fires one off the left post. Rebound to Contreras. Saving the right wing corner. Fury parents wanted to get goal there. They didn't get it as it went off the left post and did not go in the net. Left wing corner, Rich coming in against Wiseman. Rich going to try to pin him in. Contreras now. Puck's fished out of there by Boyd. Boyd far side, looking for Pasterzi. Stepping in is Lou. Boyd picks his pocket down the right wing corner. Max Wiseman collects the loose changes. Boyd going to work on him. Coming in is Contreras now. Out Cushman bodied it loose. Puck slides behind the net of Bersani for Rylan Rich. Rich here to the near side. Hits the Denormany. Tipped out of the zone in the hands of the Fury. They're going to regroup it. Going cross ice for Wiseman. Hetmans it to Zabalich. Off his stick into the right wing corner. We're going to get a penalty here on the Phantoms, it looks like. High stick will be the call at 4:46, and the Phantoms will be shorthanded. Not sure who is going to the sin bin on the high stick. Let's see here, folks, in period number 1, it is Rylan Rich headed to the sin bin, and the Phantoms are shorthanded. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Clark along with Prodan up front, Rothmeyer and McRae on D. Right wing side, Pummer going to work. Top of the right circle, dropping it off to Verona. Out comes Clark. Clark popped it up in and out of play. And trying to flash the leather there if Coach Eric had a glove. Maybe he was a goalie back in his day. Not sure. Face-off going to go into the right wing circle to the left of Bersani. 1:15 to go on that Classic Packaging PK. McRae and Prodan in the slot. Clark on your draw against DeCasola. Fished out by Weaver. Then it'll be Rothmeyer, your other defender. Weaver fires a shot. Shot blocked by Rothmeyer into the netting, into the right wing corner. It goes at 4:23 here in the period. 1:07 to go on that Classic Packaging PK. Ronan on your draw once again. Number 19 in the face-off circle. Flanked by McRae and Rothmeyer left and right. And Prodan in the I formation behind McRae. Clark wins the draw in the right wing corner for Rothmeyer. Hummer on the forecheck there. Rothmeyer over to Clark. Clark trying to get one on his own. Knocked down by Verona at the blue line. Locker save directed back to the far side by Bersani. DeCasola tries to make a move around Rothmeyer. Hanging on to it. Rothmeyer still harassing there at the far side. Rothmeyer slams one out into the hands of Verona, who's going to regroup here to Oswald. Oswald, headmans into Weaver. Cut off by Prodan. Thrown in the left wing corner. It's going to slide in the right side for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer blows the tire. He's got two guys in front of the net. And we're going to get a whistle as the net came off at 3:55 to go here in the period. 40 seconds to go on that Classic Packaging PK. And the Phantoms change up the defensive side of things. Headed out there now will be Max Zayer along with Cushman. It'll be Clark and Prodan up front. It'll be Clark against Koinyakov on your draw. Face-off won by Koinyakov towards the half wall, but knocked down by Clark. Coming in is Acker. Acker going to get pinned into the wall by Zaire. Zaire releasing and thrown out of the zone by the Fury. Puck's going to slide all the way here to the near side. 3:42 to go in the period. 25 seconds to go on that classic packaging PK. And the Fury going to regroup here to the near side. Koinyakov goes far side for Bronshausen. Bronshausen across the Phantom line. Right wing corner taken down is going to be Proden. That is Proden. Getting back up is Damien. Left right wing half wall. Send one forward. Intercepted by Koinyakov off the sideboards. Poke check loose by Cushman. Into the high slot. Koinyakov couldn't get a piece of it. Cushman gets a handle and knocks it free. Shot and save from Weedless by Bersani into the right wing corner. And we are even strength, folks. Making a move towards Sire. High right point. Lou goes to fire a shot low. Tipped by Koinyakov over the net into the left wing half marks. Trying to fire a shot. Saved by Bersani into the slot for Clark. Ronan going to chip one past Lou around to the outside. Weedless going to get to it before Ronan. Ronan hard on the forecheck. Coming in is Gavin Sire. Popped it loose. Left wing shoulder. Left face up there. Fires a shot. Shot blocked by the Fury. Left wing side. Lou tries to make a move around Clark. At the half wall. Bronshausen tips one out. It'll be Cushman in front of Koinyakov. Sire on the back check. Acker coming in. Puck slides in the right wing corner. Great stick by Gavin Sire. Cushman going to force him to go up the half wall with it. And Cush going to try to bury him into the half wall. Picked up by Sire off the skate of Klude. And out of the zone it goes towards McMurray. McMurray against Stamper. Stamper gets a piece of it. Slowed up BMAC. Out of the zone into the hands of Rylan Rich. Rich over here going to go cross ice off the stick of Lucadello. Tipped into the right wing corner. 2:24 to go here in the period. Klude going to go. He blows a tire. Lucadello on the forecheck. Puck's going to slide left wing corner. BMAC in a high slot. Rylan Rich high as a left circle. Fires a shot. Shot blocked by the Fury. Here comes the other way. McRae on the back check now in front of Contreras. Trying to dive. Rich coming in. Fires a shot. Shot blocked by Rylan Rich and saved by Bersani at 2:07 to go here in the period. Let's see if we can check the replay there, folks. Adam McRae coming in. Tries to slow up Contreras just enough to get Rich back on the back check who got a piece of it. Contreras unable to get the clean shot. Your lineup out there now for the Phantoms will be Gaspararo at center. Yannick along with McMurray. Oswald makes a move around McMurray. He looks to fire a shot. Saved by Bersani. Looking to get back here to the near side. Wiseman collecting. Rich coming out. Wiseman in a high slot. Fires a shot. Glove saved by Bersani. We're going to get a whistle. At 1:51 to go here in the period. Rylan Rich staring down a couple of boys from the Fury saying, "Don't touch my goaltender," after the whistle, folks. 1:51 to go here in period number one. It'll be Gaspararo on your draw. Into the left wing corner, going to be picked up by Pummer. Gaspararo back check is going to hit the brakes. It's going to be Pummer. Coming in is Zaire. Out to Wiseman. Going to fire a shot. Saved by Bersani. High slot rebound of Verona. Verona toe jab blocked by McMurray. Kept in by Oswald to Wiseman. Left point, Wiseman. Shot blocked by Yannick in the left wing corner. Zaire blew a tire there. Picked up by Zavalic. Max going to tie him up. 3 black jerseys in the corner. And Gaspararo coming down for support. Pushed forward by Max 2. Over to Max 3. Back in the left wing corner for Zavalic. Tries to muscle one to the left wing. Bottom left circle to Wiseman. Coming to fire a shot wide left to Bersani. Right wing corner. McRae comes in for the loose change. Bounces one out to BMAC. BMAC on him. Zavalic comes in, pins it in. Pummer coming in. Looks to fire a shot. Saved by Bersani. Directed into the right wing corner. Zavalic. 1:07 to go. Met by McRae. Pop loose by Yannick. Left wing hash marks. Out to the left point towards Pummer. He's going to pick it back up. Verona patrolling the blue line there. Kept in by the Fury. Zaire coming in against DiCasola. Going to pin him in. Max 2 and Max 3 coming in. Pummer going to run Max 3 up, but Max 3 gets the better of that exchange. Bottom is a poke check forward by Weaver. 47 seconds to go. McRae battling it out behind the net, wrapping it around to the far side for BMAC. BMAC in front of the Phantom benches. 40 seconds to go. BMAC going to carry it in against Weedless. Left wing side, going to come down the left wing corner. Coming in is going to be Gaspararo and Yannick on the forecheck. Wrapping it around here to the near side. It's going to be dug out of the boards by Weaver. 3-on-2 the other way. BMAC back checking. Weaver comes in left wing side. Hitting the brakes. Brady going to force him to go back up the boards. Hanging on to it is going to be Weaver out to the point for Weedless towards Yannick. Fires one over the heads of the 2 defenders. Broken up there by Cushman. Gaspararo and Yannick. Yannick shifts one forward. It's going to be Yannick in the 2-on-1 with BMAC against Lou. Yannick coming in. Lou holding the neck to McMurray. Just missing wide left. BMAC tries to fire one forward. Shot blocked by the Fury. Lou going to carry it behind the net of Allerin left to right here to the near side. Breakout pass broken down by Yannick. And that sound is the end of the period. So at the end of one, it's 0-0 here at Seven Bridges Ice Arena as we head to the first intermission. This first intermission brought to you by Villaggio's Italian Ristorante in Roselle, Illinois. Villaggio's. Go to the #1 Italian restaurant in Roselle by me and Rocky. Stop in and see Berto, Edgar, Hugo, Brenda. Tell them I said hi, folks. Welcome back, folks, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup here for the second period for Coach Caden's squad. Boyd at center, Pasturzi and Double D up front. A little R&R on D. Max Bersani has the net, and the Phantoms are working from right to left if you're listening on the radio. It's the long change. Here in this period, you want to keep the puck pinned in deep in the offensive zone and tire out the other team as much as you can and get line changes in as often as you can, which is a good strategy for either team, I can tell you that. Left to right behind Bersani, going to swing it out here from Rothmeyer to Pasturzi. Off his stick, going to be kept in by Lou and thrown into the hands of Koinyakov. Boyd popped it free. Lou going to pick it up on a high slot, makes a move around Normally, fires a shot, tipped by Acker, knocked down there in the front of the slot by Rothmeyer. Puck slides over here to Pasturzi. Pasturzi, right wing corner, trying to chip one past Koinyakov. Koinyakov throws it down behind the goal line for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer hits the brakes and sends it right back up here to the near side for Pasturzi, who chips one around Lou. Coming in is going to be Acker. Pasturzi tried to get to it. Acker going to try to control. Muscle forward by Pasturzi. He's got Double D. He gets slammed down by Lou, picked up by Boyd. Boyd to Denormany in a slot. Off the skates of Denormany, picked up by Koinyakov. Top of the right hash marks, picked up by Acker. Chipped out of the zone, a little Gorbatenko, flipped the center to Kush. Kush right back to Denormany at center. Goes cross ice for Pasturzi. Pasturzi in front of Lou. Top of the left circle, fires his shot. And saved by Allerin. And we're going to get a whistle at 13:41 to go here in the period. Face off to the left wing circle in the offensive zone for the Phantoms. Coach Caden having a word with the referee. I'm not sure what for. We're going to get an offensive zone face-off for the Phantoms. Referee throwing his hands up, I don't know, and Coach Caden shaking his head. They're a little animated there, folks. I know I'm not on it right now, but we'll get a face-off right here. Ronan Clark on your draw. Lucadello and Sire are your wingers. Sayer and Kush on D. Face-off one here to Lucadello. Lucadello pinned in. Here comes three black jerseys. Coming in is going to be Ronan Clark now on the defensive side of things. Fished out of there by Max Wiseman. Wiseman throws one cross ice, blocked by Gavin Sire, picked up by Verona. Verona coming in at center wide left in front of the Fury benches. Little Gorbatenko flipper off the Embor's left wing corner for Kush. Kush behind Bersani. There we're going to get a slashing penalty on Wiseman at 13:20 to go here in the period, resulting in a Phantoms power play. So the Phantoms head to the one-man advantage for the slash on Wiseman at 13:20. Let's see if the Phantoms can make them pay on the one-man advantage, folks. This power play brought to you by Big Sammy's Hot Dogs. Remember what Big Sammy says. Eat more hot dogs. Now serving two locations, one in Elk Grove, one in Elgin. Try the mozzarella logs, folks. They're fantastic. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Rothmeyer, Clark, and Rich, along with Gavin Sire and B-Mac. Fired a shot by Rich and saved by Ellerin. Rebound high, juicy pants on Rich at neutral and back in the hands of Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer hits the brakes to the blue line, met by Contreras, headman's into Clark. Cut off there by the Furies. Oswald, who's going to carry one right to left in front of his own net. Little Gorbatenko flip all the way out of the zone. Ryland Rich going to go get it, no icing, that'll get waved off. Ryland behind the net of Bersani, right to left. Comes off on the far side, hits B-Mac. Left wing side, poke check by Contreras, swatted away by Ryland Rich, back to B-Mac. B-Mac, headman's into Sire, 2-on-2. Here comes Gavin, Clark high point. Coming in, Gavin fires the shot, puck is loose in the right wing slot. Coming out, Contreras going to throw it out of the zone with 45 seconds to go on that Big Sammy's power play. Ryland Rich with the patience, fires a shot, saved by Ellerin. Rebound out front as Sire comes in, trying for the rebound. Ellerin smothers it before number 53 can get to it. And at 12:27 to go here in period number 2, 38 seconds to go on that Big Sammy's power play. We'll get an offensive zone face-off for the Phantoms. It'll be Nyanek, Gosbrower, and Proden up front. A little R&R on D. Rothmeyer and Rich from right to left. With Proden on the half wall, Nyanek in the slot. Face-off one to Nyanek. Nyanek to the point for Rothmeyer, right side. Sends it over around Rich. One-timer fans on in the left wing corner. Klude comes away with the rebound in the right wing corner for Rothmeyer. Right hash marks. Rothmeyer going to keep it in. Knocked away by DiCasola. Picked back up by Proden. Out to Rich, left point. Rich fires a shot. Blocked by the Phantom, by Klude. Sent out of the zone by the Fury. Puck's going to slide towards Bersani, who's going to have to make the save with 15 seconds to go here on the Big Sammy's power play. Rich behind the net of Bersani. Rothmeyer in front of the net. Bersani waving his arms up in the air. Gosbrower out to Proden. Proden trying to curl back around. Picked up by Weaver in front of the Fury benches. Muscled off the puck by Proden. Thrown out of the zone by Rich. Picked up here by DiCasola. Weaver gets back on side, and we are even strength, folks. Back in right wing side. Coming in is going to be Nyanek. Puck is loose in front of Proden. Back over to Nyadik, trying to get it inside the zone. It's going to be Bronson Stamper over to Pummer. Here to the near side, Rothmeyer thought about pinching. Loose change picked up by Pummer in front of the blue line. Top of the right circle, cross ice broken up by Rothmeyer into the right side for Weaver. Come down towards Gasparro. Fire shot over the glove of Barsani out to the far side for Weiglis, who sends one back in the corner for Pummer. Met by Gasparro. Gasparro knocked it loose. Pummer spin around, gets the loose change, looking for DeCassola in front of the net. Nope, wraps it around to the far side for Nyadik. Pitching in is Weiglis, knocked down by Weiglis, left wing Hashburn. Set behind left wing corner, looking to set things up is going to be the Fury. Makes a move back into the corner. Gasparro giving chase, sends one towards the top of the left circle. Pummer hanging on to Koinyakov, firing a one-timer wide right with a 9-iron is going to be Koinyakov. Out to the right point for Lou. Lou going to fire a shot. Saved by Bersani, directed here to the near side for Ryland Ridge. Throws one into the jersey of Koinyakov, who throws one back into the corner for Pummer. Trying to fire a shot, saved by Bersani. Picked back up by Koinyakov. Fired a shot over and into the netting. It goes off the stick of Ryland Ridge at 10:38 to go here in period number 2. Face-off goes to the right wing circle, to the left of Bersani. It'll be Cushman and Zaire on D. Zanormany, Pisturzi flanking Boyd. Brielle on your draw against Koinyakov. Pisturzi heads over to the half wall. Denormany and Cush in the slot. Zaire down to the right wing corner. Koinyakov tied up by Boyd. Picked up by Acker, who's going to fire a shot. Saved by Bersani to Cush. Cush to Denormany. Denormany back to Boyd. Broken up by the Fury right at the blue line there. Pushed forward by Boyd. Kept down by Koinyakov, and out of the zone it goes into the hands of Weiglis, who sends it right back here the other way for Acker. Sauce across to Bronshausen. Off his Bronshausen shin guards, knocked loose by Pisturzi to Denormany, who tries to go cross ice. Chipped out of the zone into the hands of the Fury, who are regrouping once again. Right back here to the near side. Tipped in by Acker. Zaire in a foot race into the right wing corner against Acker. Cycling up the boards towards Koinyakov. Dug out of the wall by Boyd. Boyd to Pisturzi. Knocked loose by the Fury and picked back up at center, regrouping right back the other way into the skates of Acker at the blue line. Inside the zone and back out it goes. Weiglis, D-to-D pass to Lou off his stick and here to the near side. Going to be Pisturzi on the forecheck. Lou fans on the pass over to Weiglis. On the far side, Denormany on the forecheck. Weiglis throws it out towards Boyd. Chipping it forward, picked up by Bronshausen. Bronshausen in front of Zaire, top of the right circle, fires a shot. Saved by Bersani at 9:38 to go here in the period. And another offensive zone face-off for the Fury. Face-off going to go to the right wing circle, to the left of Bersani. Your lineup out there now as the Phantoms complete the line change is going to be Gavin Sire on your draw, flanked by BMAC and Lucadello. Rich and McCray on D. Ryland Rich going to drag one out. It's 3-on-2 the other way. Hits McMurray. McMurray with a step around Oswald. Left wing side, left face-off coming down. Oswald tying him up. Here comes Lucadello. Going down as Lucadello takes Oswald down in the process. Wiseman coming in. Lucadello get back on it. McMurray pins him in. Oswald picks up a loose change out to Contreras. Contreras goes cross ice for Zavalic. And backing up is going to be the whole Phantom squad. One-on-one in front of McCray. Left wing side, Zavalic going against McCray. Out to the point for Contreras. He fans on it. Coming in is Wiseman. He whiffs on the one-timer. Contreras comes in. Saved by Bersani. Puck is loose in front of the blue paint. And it's finally stuffed in on a dirty goal at 9:01 to go here in the second period. Let's see who got it there, folks. The puck was bouncing around in front of the blue paint. It'll be Max Wiseman, it looks like, got the goal. And it's 1-0. As we make our way back out to center ice. It's Pronin, Gasparro, and Yannick up front. Rothmeyer and Cush on D. Wiseman on the draw against Gasparro. Wiseman gets the better of the exchange. Gasparro on the back check now. Wiseman gets his pocket picked by Gasparro. Somebody call the cops. It's going to be flipped forward by Ronan Clark. The puck's going to slide all the way down to the right wing corner. And it'll be collected by Oswald, who's going to wrap one around here to the near side. Picked up by Contreras. Touch forward to Wiseman. Cut off by Gasparro there. The new zone collected by Proden. Proden going to send one right back the other way. Inside Fury territory. Picked up by Oswald. Oswald trying to fade fans on a breakout pass to Clark. Clark to Gasparro. Proden has the net. Gasparro comes in. Gets tied up there. Left wing corner. Max sends it forward. Off the back of the net. Wiseman coming in. Puck is loose for Gasparro. Fired a shot right in front. Allerin going to glove it up. And we'll get a whistle at 8:22 to go here in the period. Allerin with the save there as the puck just bounced up in front of him. And a left wing circle offensive zone draw for the Phantoms. The Phantoms complete the line change. It'll be Gasparro, Clark, and Proden up front. Rothmeyer and Cush on D. Gasparro against DeCassola on the draw. Gasparin wins it cleanly back to Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer, left wing side, fires one forward. Saved by Allen. Rebound on the right wing corner for Weaver. Met by Proden now. Weaver going to try to drag one forward. Proden popped it loose. Chipped forward here to Pummer. Pummer going right back to Weaver. Top to left, right circle. Comes across towards Rothmeyer. Fires a backhand shot. Saved by Bersani. And we'll get a whistle at 8:06 to go here in the period. Face off here to the near side. Your lineup out there now will be McCray and Zaire on D. Boyd, Pisturzi, and Yadick up front. Boyd on your draw against DeCasola. Face off won by Boyd, but it's going to be picked up here by Plude. Met by Pisturzi trying to pick his pocket, dropping it back neutral and regrouping. It's going to be Stamper across blue line. Met by Yadick. Chip past Boyd. Behind the net of Bersani into the right wing corner for Pummer against Zaire. Back behind the net for DeCasola. Here comes Boyd, going to knock it loose for Zaire. 2-on-2. Boyd on the defensive side of it. Puck slide left wing corner for McCray. McCray, far side, bounces it out to Yadick. Yadick at the blue line, sends it over here to Pisturzi. Pisturzi drags one forward. Popped loose by Plude. Back in the hands of Pisturzi, sent forward by the Fury. Here they come the other way. Zaire and McCray and DeCasola top of the right circle. Back checking as Yadick. Puck slides into the left wing corner. McCray against Pummer. Pummer to the left wing side. McCray blows a tire. Pocked up by Zaire right in front of Bersani. And we're going to get a goal there for the Fury. Right in front will be DeCasola as they had 3 guys in front of the net and the Phantoms had none. It's 7:23 to go here in the period. That'll be DeCasola on your goal to make it 2-0. Phantoms got to get back on to remembering their assignments. Face off back out to center ice. Sire on your draw. Lucadello and McMurray are winging it. A little R&R on D. Face off for Koinyakov. One to Bronshausen. Over to Weiglis, who hits blue. Intercepted there at this high point for Zaire. Zaire fired shot. Saved by Ellerin. At 7:15 to go here in the period. Lou fanning on the break or the D-to-D pass, allowing the Phantoms to get the prime scoring chance, but unable to convert. Top of the right circle. Acker sends it to the point for Rich. Rich throws one off the stick of Sire. Weiglis coming in. Sire comes down the right wing corner. Weiglis right to left here to the near side to Lou. Lou heads to Bronshausen. Touch forward towards Acker. It'll be Ryland Rich in a foot race against Acker on the right wing side. Rich coming in. Hanging on to it. It's going to be Acker. Sent forward towards Koinyakov. Saved by Bersani. And we're going to get a whistle. At 6:53 to go here in the period. And an offensive zone face-off for the Fury. Your lineup headed out there for the Phantoms will be Sire on your draw, DeNormandie and Lucadello in the slot. It'll be Rothmeyer and Rich on D. Lou from the right side, met by DeNormandie, back out to the point for Acker. Acker at the right point fires a shot, blocked by Rothmeyer. Puck slides over left wing face-off top for Lucadello. Lucadello headmans over to DeNormandie. Cut off by Weiglis, going right back to the way, collected by Ryland Rich. Rich pushed inside the zone there by Bronshausen. Dragged forward by Koinyakov. Losing his stick is going to be one of the boys, Bronshausen. Out of the zone for Gavin Sire in front of the penalty boxes. Gavin going to fire one into the right wing corner. Puck is on edge, spinning like a dime. Collected by Lou. Lou right to left and hits the brakes. Comes over here to the Bronshausen. Off his stick. Puck sliding in. Ryland Rich going to go get it. No icing. Waved off. Ryland Rich behind Bersani. Hits the brakes. Into the right wing corner he goes, but 2 on him. Looking for support. Here comes Gaspanaro. Over here to the near side for Acker. Firing a shot. Blocker saved by Bersani to Ryland Rich. Rich pushing up here to DeNormandie. DeNormandie, plenty of time and space. Let's go cross ice. Picked up by Gaspanaro. Gaspanaro with a move. It's Gaspanaro beatback. Gaspanaro comes in left wing side. Fires a shot. Saved by Allerin. Rebound to Bronshausen. Puck is loose here to the near side. Koinyakov going to pick it up as Allerin decided to play it. 5:43 to go here in the period. Breaking it out to the far side. Lou fans on a breakout pass to Gaspanaro. Fires a shot wide right. Back in the hands of Lou, right wing corner. Lou down low, fires one forward now into the hands of Acker. Backing up is Cushman and Zaire 2-on-2. Acker at the high point for Bronshausen. Offsides will be the call at 5:27 to go here in period number 2. Face-off will go just outside the zone, right in front of us. It'll be BMAC on left wing, Clark on right wing, Gaspanaro at center, Cush and Zaire on D. Zavalic going to pick it up. McMurray carries him over to the far side. McMurray gets the better of the exchange, chips it forward to Clark. Clark gets in the front of the penalty boxes, popped it loose for Gaspanaro, off the skates of Gaspanaro, back at center for Cush. Cush going to carry it inside the Fury zone. Wide left he goes against Oswald. Cushman going to work down low. Center pass trying to hit Ronan Clark. Blocked by Wiseman. Poke check by Cush. Picked back up by Wiseman. Sent over here to Contreras. Picked back up by Cushman. Cushman trying to send one on the far side for Max 2. Zaire going to keep it in. Right point. Wraps one around here to the near side at 4:57. Left wing corner for Oswalt. Backing up is McMurray. Pop loose by Clark. Clark, left wing hash marks now. Centering pass to Gasparro. Off the stick of both Gasparro and BMAC. Zavalic going to chip one out here towards Contreras, who's going to try to make a move around Max 2. Top of the left circle. Makes it to the left wing corner. Hanging on to it. He blows the tire and loses the puck. Coming in is going to be Zaire. Contreras still controlling. Fires a shot. Shot blocked by Cushman. Into the corner for Gasparro. Sends one out to Clark. Half wall. Clark chips one out of the zone for Verona. All the way down. It's going to be BMAC in a foot race into the right wing corner. Verona and McMurray. Verona goes D to D here to Oswalt. McMurray still on the forecheck now. Headman it over to Wiseman. Out of his own. Nope. Knocked down by Gasparro. Picked up by Clark. Bouncy puck. Gloved down by Ronan. We're going to get a hand pass at 4:15 to go here in the period. And Ronan having some words with the referee. The referee's like, no, your teammate touched it before you did. Ronan not having it. 4:15 to go here in the period. Face off just outside the zone, right in front of the Phantom benches. Proden, Sire, and Yannick up front. Rich and McCray on D. Gavin on your draw. Face off one, but it's picked up by Pummer. Knocked loose by Sire. Dragged forward by DiCasola, and here they come the other way. Back checking is Gavin. Off the skates of Rylan Rich on the far side. Knocked free for Gavin. Picked back up by Pummer. Coming in is Proden to knock it loose here to the near side at 3:58. Kluge here to the near side for Pummer. Picked his pocket as McCray. Back on the boards for Weaver. Knocked down by Gavin Sire. And it's going to be the Phantoms coming out of zone 3-on-2. Hits Yannick. Yannick got a step on a Stamper. Left wing side. Fires the backhand shot. Saved by Eller. Another save by Eller and Stamper. Gets his pocket picked by Yannick in the left wing corner. Bouncing it out to Pummer here to the near side. Going cross-side stick play. Booking up by Sire. Pop free into the hands of Proden. Proden at center. Curling back up in front of the Fury line. Trying to chip one in the corner. Knocked down by Plude. Run off by Pummer. Loose change for DiCasola. 3:29. Broken up by Sire. Loose change slides over to Pummer here to the near side. Poked free by Yannick. Picked back up by Gavin Sire. Sire left wing corner. Run off by Stamper. Then Gavin still going to work here to the near side with Yannick. Yannick going to push it forward. He gets a little shot with the numbers of DiCasola. Those two are tangled up in the right side. Plude going to fire one out. Knocked down by Rylan Rich. Kept in by the Phantoms. The Fury are in trouble. Need a line change. It's going to be Rylan Rich going to fire one back in. Weaver goes for the line change. Allerin going to pick it up. Stamper right to left here to the near side. Met by Sires. Makes a move around Yannick. Picked up left wing faceoff done. Sire fires a saved by Allerin. 2:56 to go. Gavin tries to go. Stamper coming in. Chipped out here towards DiCasola. Looking at pinch was going to be Craig. Backing it up. Going to be Pasturzi now. Pasturzi coming in along with Gavin Sire. Wrapping around far side. Here comes Lucadello. 2:44 to go. Lucadello pinned in. Waiting for support. Lucadello going to battle it out with Plude once again. Come up with DiCasola. Acker tries to break it out here to the near side. Thrown into the hands of Adam McCray. McCray in front of his own blue line. Sends one forward to Pasturzi. He's got the boys pinned in. Plude and Stamper been out there for a while at 2:26. Lucadello going to try to knock Plude off the puck. He does somewhat, but DiCasola going to pick it up towards Boyd. Makes a move to the outside, and the Fury going to exit the zone. Bouncing puck from McCray is going to slide into the right wing corner for McCray against Acker. Here to the near side, McCray punches it out towards Pasturzi. Nice play by Adam McCray. Out to the blue line towards Boyd. Carried out of the zone by Bronshausen, and the Fury going to have to get him back on side. They finally tag it back up and dropping it back to Weeglis. Weeglis cross ice here. Acker off his stick to McCray. McCray, top of the right circle at $1.58, carries it behind the net of Bersani. Right to left, makes a move around Bronshausen, sends it up the borders to Boyd. Boyd out to Lucadello. Out of the zone it goes, and the Fury going to regroup. Try to push one forward. It's knocked down by the Phantoms. Picked up by Pasturzi. Pasturzi tried to get it over to Lou. Broken up by Lou. Around Lou. Broken up by Lou. And it's picked back up by Konyakoff in front of Rylan Rich. Drops it off for Bronshausen. Spin back. Broken up by Boyd. Boyd pushing it forward. Just out of the reaching hands of the Normandy. Lou goes cross-ice D to D for Weeglis. Here they come across the blue line left wing side. Dropping it for Acker. Top of the left circle to met by Denormany. Left wing hash marks. Comes down, fires one across. Tipped by Bronshausen. Rebound here to the near side for Pasturzi. Pasturzi tries to run Lou off. Bronshausen spinning off the hit from Rich. Chipped out of his own by Ryan. That puck's going to slide all the way down to the left wing corner. And with 1:11 to go here in the period, we're going to bring that one all the way back for the icing. Face off here to the near side. Phantoms complete the line change. It'll be BMAC along with Denormity flanking Gasparro, Cush and Rothmeyer on D with Cush and Denormity in the slot. Face off going to be fished out there by Wiseman to Contreras, who fires a shot. Pad save by Bersani out to BMAC. Pinching in was going to be Oswalt. BMAC going to go down there in the one knee. Rothmeyer coming in, knocked loose to Wiseman. Puck slides over to the far side for Double D. Double D to Gasparro. Gasparro at center. Right wing side. Coming in is McMurray. Gasparro hanging on it against Zavalic. Down low for Verona. Verona tried to chip one to Zavalic. It's going to be kept in by Denormery at the right point. Denormery going to fire one, knocked down by Gasparro to Cushman. Cushman chips over to the far side. Dragged forward by BMAC. BMAC tripped up by Verona. Verona goes D-to-D behind the net to Oswald. 36 seconds to go. Oswald from his feet. Left wing side. Breaks it out to Contreras. Knocked down by Rothmeyer. At the blue line. Puck slides out of the neutral zone. Shoved forward by Gasparro. Intercepted by Oswald. Gasparro on the back check. It's going to be 4-on-1 in front of Cushman. Contreras. Broken up by Cushman. Right wing corner for Oswald. 20 seconds to go. Cushman going to put Oswald in half wall. Wiseman coming in. Cushman going to body Wiseman off. He puts him in the right wing corner now. Cush still battling it out. Contreras trying to drag one forward. Wiseman pulls it down low, battling on it. Cushman's going to pick his pocket here to the near side. Cush going to send one on his own with 6 seconds to go, spinning dime towards Allerin. And we're going to get there to it, folks. Played by Allerin at 1 second to go, and that sound is the end of the second period. So at the end of 2, it's the Fury 2 and the Phantom 0 as we head to our second intermission. This second intermission brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka out of Austin, Texas. Show me your Tito's. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks. It's the final frame here at Seven Bridges. Your starting lineup for the third period for your Chicago Phantoms. Yadick, Sire, and Croden up front. It'll be Zaire and McRae on D. Max Bersani has net. There are 15 minutes on the clock to get this third period underway. At the point, picked up by Weaver in the Fury Phantom territory, swatted away by Gavin Sire in the right wing corner from Max 2. Poke check forward by Pummer. Pummer behind the net of Bersani. Coming in is McRae. Chipping over here to the near side. Pummer. Weaver coming in, setting the pick. Top of left circle. Blocked loose by Sire. Sire picked up loose change by Croden. Croden and Yadick in a 2-on-3. Joining the rush is Sire. 3-on-3. Left wing corner. Plude going to come in against Croden. Croden going to put him in the wall. Coming down low. Pucks picked up by Yadick. Left and right behind Halloran here to the near side. 14:27 to go. Yadick pinned in. Weaver coming up now. Cross-ice pass off the stick of Pummer. All the way in the right wing corner. Icing is waved off. Zaire right to left behind Bersani, going to tie it up. Pummer going to get the inside position on Zaire, but loose chains picked up by Sire as Max had two of them pinned up. Going to be Croden try to pitch one out of the zone. He does. Chip one past Lou. No icing in the right wing corner. It'll be Weiglis left wing side. Up the far side for Lou. Lou goes cross ice here to Koinyakov. Koinyakov at center. Across the blue line. Coming in is Ronan Clark. High point for Bronshausen as he dropped the pass at top left circle. Blocked by Cushman. Picked up by Clark. Clark coming in, it's 2-on-2. He's got Lucadello coming in. Lou left wing side in front of Clark. Lucadello has in the net, coming in as Boyd. Fired one forward. Koinyakov breaks it up. Lucadello tries to fire a shot and swatted away by Weiglis. Ronan Clark on the forecheck here. Left, right wing hash marks. Lucadello picks loose change. Tries to fire one. Lucadello picks up his own rebound. Fires one forward just off the back of the net. Collected by Weiglis here to the near side for Boyd. D-to-D pass behind the net. Lucadello doesn't see it. Bronshausen comes down low to get it. Lucadello coming. Left wing hash mark. Stuffs the breakout pass. Picked up loose change by Bronshausen. Thrown here forward. for Acker against Cushman, one-on-one. Top of the right circle, looks to get back. Cushman to hang on to it. High Schlosser pass, broken up by Clark. Swatted away by Cushman. Back in the hands of Acker, who's going to go top of the right circle. Met by Clark, out to the point for Oswald. Sends one in the right wing corner for Bronshausen. And a centering pass broken up by Cushman. Cushman going to push it up the ice. He's got Lucadillo here to the near side. Tries the cross ice pass blocked by Acker. Loose change in the hands of Boyd. Boyd coming in. Top of the blue line. Right side coming in. He's got Cushman at the high right point. Boyd hits the brakes. She's got Cush open at the defensive side. Cush right side coming in. Sends one back to Boyd. 3 black jerseys down in that right wing corner. Lucadillo coming in. Puck is shoveled off far side. Intercepted by Gasparro. Sends one back behind the net for Lucadillo. Lucadillo gets pinned in by Oswald. Loose change here to Koynikov. Koynikov coming up. Out of the zone he goes. So Max Gasparro popped it loose, but Koynikov's going to get back on it. Puck is thrown here to the corner for Pasturzi. Pasturzi behind the net. Right side. Hits Gasparro off his stick. Trying to push it forward to Normandy. Intercepted by Bronson Stamper. Stamper making a move around to Normandy. Towards Pasturzi. Far side. Backing up is McRae. Stamper get it poke check loose by Pasturzi. Down in the right wing corner. McRae coming back. Fired a shot. Saved by Bersani. No rebound given at 12:09 to go here in period number 3. Face-off goes to the right wing circle. It'll be Gasparro on your draw. Rich and Normandy in the slot. McRae down in the corner. Pasturzi on the half wall. Breakout pass to McRae to Pasturzi. Intercepted by Wiseman. Bottom of the right circle, looking to get it over to Contreras. And right in out of the hands of DeNormandy. DeNormandy, Pasturzi. Pasturzi against Plude. Pasturzi trying to poke check loose by Plude. Offsides will be the call as Pasturzi was unable to get back across the blue line in time. 11:52 to go here in the period. Face off just outside the zone, right in front of the Fury benches. It'll be DeNormandy and BMAC flanking Gasparro, McRae and Rich on D. Gasparro tied up with Wiseman. Puck slides over to Contreras. It'll be BMAC on the back check now in front of McRae. Sends one to the right wing circle. Met by Ryland Rich. Collapsing on out of the Phantoms. Right wing corner McRae. Back in the hands of Contreras. McRae going to time out right wing Hashmarks now. Looking to set things up as we the Fury. Right wing face up that. Fires a shot. Saved by Bersani. No rebound given. And Ryland Rich runs off Contreras as he slashed Bersani after the whistle at 11:32 to go here in the third. And we'll get an offensive zone face-off for the Fury. Face-off going to go to the right wing circle. Your lineup out there now is going to be Gavin Sire along with Clark and BMAC up front. Cush and Zaire on D. Face-off won by Sire to the right wing corner. It's picked up by Pummer. Pummer against Zaire. Zaire going to run him off to the left wing corner. A loose change here for Cush. Cush shovels one out off. Bad bounce up the doors. And at the blue line for Weaver. Comes across the slot. Blocked by Cushman. Right wing side on the backhand is Weaver. Out to the right half wall for Pummer. Pummer right face up that. Drops it off for Weaver. Comes across the high slot. Fires a shot. Blocker saved by Bersani. Into Cushman. Cushman chips one to Clark. Clark coming up the ice in a 2-on-2. Back checking his Pummer. Clark gets his pocket picked at center. Coming in Cushman. Cushman knocks it free to BMAC. BMAC going to make a move around Lou. Left wing side. Good stick there by Weaver to knock it off. Pummer coming in, gets body checked there by BMAC. Poke check loose by Cushman. Cushman in front of the referee and the Phantom benches. Poke free by the Fury. Into the hands of Max 2. Off of Max 2's stick. Picked back up by Max 2. Goes cross ice. Into the hands of Cush. Cush to Weaver. McMurray back to Cush. Cush here to the near side for Zaire. Zaire picking it up at 10:40. Goes cross ice for BMAC. Picked up there. Sent into the corner by Bronshausen. Acker with the inside position at 10:35. Left to right, going to hit the brakes. Bronshausen tied up by Zaire, trying to wrap around up front. Blocked by Cushman. Bronshausen tries the backhand shot. Saved by Bersani. Picked up here by Cush. Cush over to Clark. Clark off the stick of Verona. Kept in by Koynikov. Koynikov makes a move around Sire. Left wing face-off dot. Comes and fires a shot. Saved by Bersani. Acker fires a one-timer. Saved by Sire as he blocked it. A save by Bersani. A rebound off the post. And swatted away in the right wing corner by the Phantoms. Picked up by Gavin Sire. Sire trying to chop it loose. Back in the hands of Acker. Acker right wing corner. Phantoms got to reset their defensive coverage here. Acker centering pass to Koynikov. And it goes off the crossbar down and in at 9:58 to go here in the period. You could tell it was coming, folks, as the Phantoms unable to reset here in the defensive zone here in period number 3 to make it 3-0, folks. As we make our way back out to center ice. Face off. Their lineup out there now will be Cronin, and Yannick along with Gaspararo on your draw. A little R&R on D. Face off for Damien on the far side. Proton against the center. Chips one off the bench boards and into the left wing corner, sliding down for Gaspararo against Plude. Max dragging over here to the near side. Broken up by Stamper. Gaspararo trying to get on the defensive side of it. Knocked it loose for Yannick. Going down to Stamper. Sends one towards Allerin. And we'll get a whistle at 9:43 to go here in the period. Allerin has a word for Yannick, and Yannick just smiles at him. Face-off goes to the right wing circle. Gaspararo on your draw, and Yannick in the slot. Face-off won by Wiseman, picked up here by Proton, sent into the corner for Yannick. Yannick right to left, far side, tries to wrap around, saved by Allerin, into the hands of Contreras. Whoa, and a tire is going to be Rylan Rich. It's going to be Zavalic on a breakaway. Left wing side on the forehand, he goes for the shot. Saved by Bersani. Rebound to Rylan Rich, right wing corner. Rich chips one out to Proton. Bouncing out to the point, kept in by Plude. Knocked down by Rich, back to Proton. Muscling it towards the blue line, kept in by Zavalic for Rothmeyer. Bounces it out to the far side for Proton. Proton over to Gaspararo, 2-on-1 in front of Stamper. Gaspararo, left wing side, broken up by Yannick, by Stamper. Fires it forward, saved by Aaron. Puck is still loose in front of the blue paint. And Yannick going to go down right on top as he receives the cross check on the numbers by Zavalic at 9:06 to go here in the period. Face-off goes to the left wing circle, I'm sure. Maybe they'll make it right. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to pull it over here to the near side. And the Phantoms go for the line change. It'll be Boyd on your draw, DeNormandie in the slot, and Pasterzi on the half wall. Blue Liners are going to be a little R&R. Make that a switch up. Pasterzi heads to the slot, and DeNormandie top of the right circle here in front of us. Boyd on your draw. Face off one to DeNormandie. Knocked loose by Weaver. Here comes this Fury 2-on-2. Weaver versus Rich. Weaver going to carry it in the left wing side. Fires one across. Stick saved by Bersani. Rebound to the right wing. Hashmark's far side. Batted by DiCasola. Body loose by DeNormandie. Coming in is Rothmeyer. Picked back up by DiCasola. Boyd on the back check now. Here to the near side. Puck slides over left wing corner. Near side. DiCasola tries to cycle one back behind the net. Weaver and Rich going now. Coming in as we cover. Puck slides out far side for Pasterzi. Pasterzi to Boyd. Boyd at the blue line. Gets one out of the zone. Clamps down by two. Poke check loose by Lou. Puck is loose at center for Weaver. And Weaver, the Fury, across the Phantom line. Chips one in the left wing corner. Wrapping around left to right. Hitting the brakes is Rylan Rich. Coming in as Boyd. Loose change collected by Pummer. And Boyd going to battle out with Pummer. Here comes Rich now, bodying it into the right half wall. Coming down, Rothmeyer golfs one out to Pasterzi. Pasterzi tried to send one to the blue line, kept in by Weakless. Poke check by Pasterzi over here to the near side for Acker. Acker fires a one-timer, shot blocked by Rothmeyer. Out to Double D. Double D, cross ice for Pasterzi. Off of Ryan's stick, collected by Lou, and Lou going to go regroup real quick. Here comes the Fury. 3-on-2 entering the zone, top of the right circle. Boyd backchecking, and DiCasola hangs onto it, waiting for support. Looking for Verona in the high slot, sends it back into the corner. Rich releasing, Acker coming in. Rich going to pick it up at 7:53. Ryland goes out of the zone. Over the stick of Oswalt, no icing as it's waved off behind the net of Allerin. Allerin going to slow it up, and we're going to get a whistle. What's the whistle for? Looks like there might be I'm not sure what the whistle's for. 7:43 to go. I don't know why the whistle, folks. Referee going to have some words with Coach Caden. I still don't know what the call is, as the goaltender played the puck and it wasn't an icing. Out of the zone it goes. It'll be Koinyakov, far side for Bronshausen, going to fire a shot. Blocker saved by Bersani. Glove down here to the near side for Lucadello. Lucadello out of zone, past Koinyakov. Pushing it up, picked intercepted by Verona. And right back up the boards, Koinyakov against Gavin Sire into the hands of Acker. Acker going to carry it in, drops it off for Bronshausen in front of McRae. Broken up there by McRae, back to Bronshausen, try to stuff one short side, saved by Bersani. Back and loose for Koinyakov, out to Bronshausen, saved by Bersani at 7:12 to go here in the period. So far, all three goals scored by the Fury have been some dirty chaos in front of the net. Phantom's doing a nice job of keeping the Fury from outside, except for those three occasions. So out there now, it's going to be Gaspararo on your draw, Proton, Cushman, and Clark in the slot. Rothmeyer on the half wall. Gaspararo against Koinyakov. Coming in as Proton. Back up to Bronshausen, gets his pocket picked by Proton. Proton's got Clark here to the near side. Makes a move around one. It's going to be Clark along against Verona. Fire a shot, saved by Allerin. Clark trying to get in the inside position. Acker going to collect the loose change. Left wing corner. Proden comes in, centering it out to Koinyakov. 3-on-2 the other way. Brunshausen and Verona along with Koinyakov. Drops it off for Brunshausen, right wing corner for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer comes in, right wing half wall, comes down, looks to fire one towards Bersani. Blocked by Cushman, sliding one in. Puck is loose across the blue line, picked up by Cushman. Here they're coming out of the zone towards Proden. Proden tries to get it to Gasparo. Hit by Cushman as he took down Koinyakov. Puck is loose on the far side for Max 3. Going in, Max 3 going to work against Plouffe. Left wing circle. Sends one in front of, saved by Allen. Slammed that by Proden, and glove saved by Allen. At 6:26 to go here in the period. Damien with the nice shot there, and Allen with a great save at 6:26 to keep this a 3-0 game. Face-off goes to the left wing circle. It'll be Max 3 on your draw against Wiseman. Clark and Proden flanking left and right, picked up by Max 3. Face-off won by Max 3, but here comes the Fury. Going to make a move around Cushman. Zavalets, left wing side, comes in, fires a shot. Saved by Bersani in the right wing corner. Coming in is going to be Clark. Clark out to Proden. Proden up to Gaspadaro. Cuts back behind Wiseman. Gaspadaro going to carry it wide right. Going to make a move around Stamper. Gaspadaro with inside position coming in. Zavalets pokes it loose in the right wing corner here to the near side for Wiseman. Out towards Clark. Cut back as Wiseman throws it far side for Plouffe, met by McMurray. McMurray going to run him off for Rich. Rich chips one loose at center for Ronan. Clark is 3-on-2 the other way. Coming in is going to be Clark. Top of the right circle, drops off for Rich. Rich, high point, fires a shot. Saved by Allen. Fire another shot, saved by Allen. Net is off. We should get a whistle. Puck's behind the net, picked up by Wiseman. Wiseman going to cross ice, intercepted by Rich. Bounces over the stick of Rich, no icing. Into the left wing corner, it goes for Cushman at 5:38. Cushman behind the net, left to right on the far side. Cushman pushing it up the ice. Hits Gasparro at center. Broken up by DeCasola between the legs of McMurray. DeCasola, Weaver goes to net. Right side, fires a shot. Wide left is blocked by Ryland Rich. Picked up here by Pummer. Top of the left circle. Going to cut back left wing hash marks. Met by Gasparro. Weaver can't get to it. Bodied off by Ryland Rich here to the near side. Weaver picks up. Chopped that by Nyadik on the backhand. Couldn't fire a backhand shot. Wide right of Bersani. Pummer coming in. Right wing corner. Bottom of the right circle. Saucer out to Lou. Intercepted by Nyadik. It's Nyadik with a little bit of speed around Pummer. He's going to go Weedless. Weedless going to slow him up. Nyadik comes in. Tries the first shot. Wide left of Allen. Left wing corner for BMAC. Picked off there by DeCasola. Back checking his boy. Coming in is going to be DeCasola across blue line, stuffed by McCray. McCray cut back, picked up by Pummer, and loose change. Fires one in front for Weaver. Saved by Bersani. And it's chipped in by DeCasola on the rebound at 4:43 to go here in the period. And another rebound goal for the Fury here in period number 3. As we make our way back out to center ice. Your lineup out there for the Phantoms now. Yannick, Boyd, and BMAC up front. Zaire and Kush on D from left to right. Boyd on your draw against Koinyakov. Wins it back to Kush, who hits Yannick here to the near side. Trying to send it in. Brunshausen knocks Yannick off the puck. Koinyakov over to Acker. Acker on the far side in front of Zaire. 3-on-2. Acker joins in left wing side. Fires a shot. Saved by Bersani. Rebound to BMAC. BMAC saucer high into the air. Bounce out. Picked up by Boyd. Boyd and Yannick against Verona. Boyd joining the rush here. Left wing side. Verona. Yannick fires a shot. Shot blocked by Verona. Sauced out of the zone into the hands of Cushman. Cushman goes right here. Picked off by Acker. Offsides. No call. Coming in right side, left side for Brunshausen. Fires a shot off the head mask of Bersani into the netting and out of play at 4:09 to go here in the period. Face-off will go to the left wing circle. Your lineup out there now as Coach Caden goes for the wholesale change. Pisturzi, Sire, and Double D up front. A little R&R on the defensive side with Ryland Rich down in the I formation behind Gavin, Sire, Rothmeyer, Pisturzi in a slot. Face-off won by the Fury. Out of the zone it goes. It'll be Pisturzi on your forecheck along with Double D. Oswald looks to go cross ice, cut off by Pisturzi. Headmans it out to Acker. Blocked by Sire. Up off the referee. Get out of the way. Stripes in front of the scoring table. Coming in is going to be Rothmeyer trying to push it forward. Met by Koinyakov. Puck slides out of the hands of Gavin. Sire chips one around Oswald. Gavin going to work in the left wing corner to Normandy, trapping on the near side. Backhands it up the boards on the far side. Backtracking is going to be Brunshausen. Chipped loose by Pisturzi with loose change for Koinyakov. Thrown to the far side. Rothmeyer gets back on it. Acker cuts back. Saucer pass here to the near side. Pop loose by Normandy. Back in the hands of Brunshausen, but Normandy's going to get to it. Hits Gavin Sire center and Plouffe on the loose change. Blued over to Stamper here to the near side at 3:25. Stamper fumbles the puck here to the near side. Coming in is going to be Normandy trying to pop it loose out to Bronshausen in front of the Fury line. Here they come the other way in front of Ryland Rich. Bronshausen, left wing side, broken up there by Ryland Rich. Rich, top of the left circle, makes a move around Blued. Another toe drag, knocked down by Wiseman, picked back up by Bronshausen. No offsides is the call. Fires one across, tipped in by Acker at 3:04 is the call. 3:03 here in period number 3. And we've got some unhappy Phantom fans. Face-off goes back out to center ice. It'll be Lucadello along with Clark and Proden up front. Blue Liners going to be Zaire and McRae. It's going to be Zavalic, top of the left circle against McRae. He looks to fire a shot. Glove saved by Bersani. No rebound. At 2:53 to go here in the period. Face off back to the left wing circle to the right of Bersani. Clark on your draw. Lucadello on the half wall. Zaire and Proden in the slot. Chipped out of the zone by Ronan Clark. It's Lucadello along with Proden right and left. Sent up here to the near side. Out of the zone for Zavalic. 3-on-3. Intercepted by Clark and center drops it back for Zaire. Zaire at 3 on him. Hits Clark. Clark up to Proden. Proden going to push it in front of the Fury benches. Left wing side going to chip one around Blued. Down behind the goal line it goes. Coming in is going to be Wiseman. Broken up by Proden and Lucadello. Proden over to Lucadello here to the near side. Lucadello, right wing corner. Cuts back around Stamper. Popped free by Stamper. Picked up by Wiseman. And he goes cross ice for Contreras. Contreras coming in as Proden. Headmans it in front for Zavalic against McRae. Cuts back, fires a shot. Glove saved by Bersani. No rebound given at 2:11 to go here in the period. Face-off goes to the left wing circle. To the right of Bersani's glove. Phantoms go for the line change. It's going to be Boyd and Yannick along with Rothmeyer in the slot. Cushman on the half wall. Gaspadaro on your draw. Face-off won by the Fury to the right point for Weaver. Shot blocked by the Phantoms. Picked up here by Pummer in the left wing corner. Carries around towards his Amdors. Met by Rothmeyer. Pop loose by Rothmeyer. Coming in is Max 3. Puck is loose in the left wing corner of DeCasola. Cushman going to take him off the puck here. Coming is going to be Weaver for support. Gasparro pushing it up towards Pummer. Intercepted by the Fury. Left wing half wall. Comes down bottom left circle. Looks to wait. Fires a shot off the right post. Rebound out to Lou. Right point. Coming out towards Boyd. Sausage one here to Weaver. Broken up there by Rothmeyer. Chipped out of the zone by Boyd. Lou sends one over here to the near side for Weiglis. Weiglis at center. Up to DeCasola across the Fury Phantom line. Top of the left circle. DeCasola fires a shot. Shot blocked by Rothmeyer. Saved by Bersani. And puck is loose off the back of the net. Picked up by the Fury. Coming in is going to be Cushman. Weaver chips over to the far side for Lou. Top of the right circle. Goes D to D over to Weiglis. Here to the near side. In the left wing corner. Back out to the point from Pummer. Weiglis goes D to D far side for Boyd. Fires one across. Blocked. Broken up by Cushman. The Rothmeyer firing a shot. Saved by Bersani in the right wing corner. Tied up here to the near side by Gaspadaro. Gaspadaro behind left wing corner. Coming in is Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer going to pin DeCasola in. Rothmeyer shoves one up the boards towards Yannick. 1:04 to go. Yannick over to Max 3. 3-on-3 with Boyd. Gasparro cuts back to the high slot, goes left side, fires a shot. Shot blocked by the Fury. Weiglis over to Lou. Lou backhands one for Hjalmarsson style. Cut off by Yannick. At the left wing half wall. 3-on-2 battle. Won by the one-man advantage for the Fury there. Cut back as DeCasola. Bouncing puck is loose at center for Ryland Rich. Rich against Weiglis. 3-on-1. Rich fires a shot over the crossbar. Into the left wing corner. Rebounds out of the zone. BMAC in a foot race against Pummer. And BMAC going to pin in. Pummer picks it up here. Sends one forward into the hands of Yannick. Yannick and Gaspadaro, 2-on-2. Yannick comes in. Shot blocked by Koinyakov at 30 seconds to go. Chip past Gaspadaro. Far side for Bronshausen. Off the stick of BMAC. Kicked loose by McRae. Punch forward by Acker. Left right wing circle. Poke check free by Ryland Rich. Acker going to work center. Pass to Bronshausen. Tries to make a move. Saved by Bersani. No rebound given. And he had it smothered. Referee didn't blow the whistle. Bronshausen tries to wrap around. And it's shot in there at 8.5 seconds to go here in the period. Will be the 6th goal here for the Fury. Scored by, let's see who got that one, folks. I actually don't know who got that one. It might have been Acker on the, we'll say it was Acker, I don't really know. And that sound is the end of the game. They ran it, folks. Your final score here at Seven Bridges Ice Arena is going to be the Chicago Phantom 0 and the Chicago Fury 6. As we head over to our favorite part of the broadcast, Rockies recap. For the visiting and victorious Chicago Fury, the lone penalty for the Fury, Max Wiseman slashing in the second at 13:20. Goals scored by Wiseman and DeCassola in the second. Koinyakov and DeCassola along with Acker with the last two in the third period. For the home team, Chicago Phantoms, the lone tally on the score sheet, penalty on Rylan Rich, high sticking in period number 1 at 4:46. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Definitely not the results. We will see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the afternoon as the Chicago Phantoms make their way up to Orbit Ice Arena to take on the Windy City Storm. Once again, your final score here from Seven Bridges Ice Arena, the Chicago Fury 6 and the Chicago Phantom 0. Thanks for watching, and as we sign off for the day, good night, Minnesota Lakers Grandma, wherever you are.
Thank you. You do such a nice job.